Yes, you read the title right. I don't think, I know Sonic Forces is better than Sonic Adventure 2. And I'm gonna tell you why. Knuckles, Rouge, Tails, Eggman. I hate them. Specifically in this game. Name me a good treasure hunting stage. You can't. Well, maybe Wild Canyon, but that's it. Don't come here with Pumpkin Hill. It's bad. Most of these stages revolve with you running around aimlessly, hoping to hear the of a tracker which doesn't work on 2/3 of the emeralds and hardly works on the one which it is tracking. It's not fun. Sure, the music is good, even though the rapper is a massive twat, but good music doesn't make a good game. Rouge stages are more of the same, but worse. Her stages are larger and more confusing, the emeralds are hidden better, the music is not as good as the Knuckles music. Sure, it's better than the treasure hunting sections in 06, but that's not saying much. If I wanted a game where all I do is aimlessly walk around, I'd play Death Stranding. I'd go so far as to say the treasure hunting stages, specifically in Adventure 2, are so poorly designed that they're the worst part of any Sonic game. You heard me right. Sonic CD's ass level design, better than this. Sonic and the Secret Ring's occasionally unresponsive controls, a dream compared to this. Sonic Forces Classic Sonic, well, that beats being waterboarded, so therefore it beats this. Classic Sonic and Sonic Forces is the single worst part of that game, there's no debate here. He had no business being there, he wasn't even put in there well. It's clear Sega saw the positive reception to Mania's announcement. And then Sega were like, hey, Sonic Team, I know you're massively under-equipped for the game you're already making, and you practically have no time to finish it until release, but people like this little blue, short, fat, stubby, black-eyed little bitch, so you have to put him in. Sorry, I might have got a bit carried away there. 50% of the stages make me want to drink bleach, but that's 50% less than the treasure hunting stages. Okay, so let's look at the worst part of Sonic Forces. Okay, and now the worst part of Sonic Adventure 2. Or maybe I mean this worst part. Or maybe I mean this. Oh, you get the point. The only redeeming factor of the treasure hunting stages is Rouge having jiggle physics. Yes, you heard me. She has jiggle physics. And by redeeming factor, I of course mean, why is this even here? This is the real reason Yuji Naka was arrested, wasn't it? Sure, the majority of the classic Sonic stages in Sonic Forces are outright awful, but if someone held a gun to my head and told me to play all of the Sonic Forces Classic Sonic, or all of the treasure hunting, I'd choose Classic. At least it would be over more quickly. So far, I've only spoken about one of the bits of Sonic Adventure 2 that I dislike. Do you want to know another part of the game that I loathe entirely? Mech. People, including myself, take issue with Sonic Colors for its slow and blocky level design. Hello? They did the same thing 9 years prior, and somehow the controls are worse than any Forces character! I get they're in big, massive mechs, so maneuverability isn't going to be the best. Oh, wait. 1, it's a video game, I'd rather it be fun than realistic. Looking at you, The Last of Us. And 2, need I remind you of Gamma in the game that came before this one? He too is a big, massive mech, but his controls don't make me want to tie myself to a railway line. Not that I'd ever get hit by a train, as they're on strike about 95% of the time. The platforming in these stages consists of jumping on different sized squares. The music is often forgettable. I don't see anyone forgetting Faded Hills, for better or worse, that's up to you.
Hold on, one more thing before dying. Do you know what happens if you hold two identical Sonic devices against each other?
No.
Nor me. Let's find out.
I guess the thing that's most comparable to the treasure hunting stages and Forces is the Avatar. A neat concept that ultimately suffers from a lot of the problems that Forces as a whole does. Sega doing their usual trick of giving a relatively small dev team not enough time. The difference is, some of these Avatar stages are actually pretty good, and the ones which aren't are over fairly quickly, and the music in these stages slap! I know I said the music isn't what makes a stage with the treasure hunting, but listen to some of these bangers!
Shadows of the girl, will there ever be an end? Forever
and there's quite a large variety of Wishbones that the game gives you, so that gives to a large amount of replayability. Something the mech stages can't say they have. I think I've rambled on enough about the negatives, so let me go on to the positives. The Sonic stages, yes, they are essentially glorified straight lines. Wait, why are you playing Sonic Forces gameplay? I'm talking about Sonic Adventure 2. You heard me. The Sonic Adventure 2 speed stages are glorified straight lines. Look at this! Look at this! See, while I think overall better musically and control-wise, and for the most part level design-wise, Sonic Adventure 2 suffers from a lot of the same problems as Forces, with the levels being essentially straight lines. But does it get criticised for it? No, because it's the golden child! Sure, I'd rather play the speed stages in Sonic Adventure 2 than the Sonic stages in Forces, but they're not immune to criticism. People ask me why I prefer Adventure 1 to Adventure 2. The simple answer is all of the gameplay styles that are in Sonic Adventure that were carried over to Adventure 2 were done better in Adventure 1. Overall, I think Sonic Adventure 2 has higher highs and lower lows, and the frequency of those lows far outweigh that than the lows in Forces, in my opinion, at least. Believe it or not, this video isn't about dunking on Adventure 2 or telling you can't prefer it to Forces. In fact, the main reason this video exists is I made a post saying Forces was better and people told me to make a video explaining why, and here we are. It's also about trying to get people to realise that many of the problems they have with Forces were also present in their little golden child. Like what you like, I don't care. Specifically, talking about the speed stages in Sonic Adventure 2, and the Sonic and Avatar stages in Forces, I think Jeremy Clarkson put it best.
Well, I brought this because I like it.
Well, hang on, you've just...
No, I like it. This is brilliant, but I like this. Let me put it to you this way, Hammond. You can buy better dogs than my West Highland Terrier, but I like my West Highland Terrier. Yes, it bites the postman, and it lays dog eggs all over the kitchen, and it steals food, but it's brilliant!